Hello, Teacher Ruth here. Welcome to our first online English lesson. I hope you enjoy it. I'm teaching from my home because the college is closed, and I must say, when I rang you on the phone, I'm very proud of how you all talk to me on the phone for the first time, some of you, so well done. Good listening. So we've been learning about health. And on Thursday we will do some more learning about health. But today we are going to learn about the emergency services. I hope some of you know how to ring the emergency services because it's very important. But also it's very important that you don't ring when it's not an emergency. So that's what we're going to learn today. In your learner diary, I'd like you to write the date. What's the date today? What's the date? It's Monday, the 23rd of March, 2020. So you need to write in your learner diary the date. And the objectives for today is how to call in an emergency. And also we're going to learn new emergency vocabulary. So those of you with emails, you should have those objectives in the email I sent you and you can copy on your learner diary. Okay. So, what is an emergency? Can you say emergency? You say emergency, 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 emergency. Let's say again slowly. Emergency. Not emergency, not g. J, okay? So the letter is G, but the sound is J. Emergency. So, what happens in an emergency? When is emergency? My computer has broken. Is that an emergency? No, that's not an emergency. Let's think. My car has broken down. Should I ring 999? No, I shouldn't ring 999. So, you only need to ring 999 in an emergency if there is a fire or danger to life. For example, you all have this paper here. Can you see here? Here's a fire. Here is a car accident. Maybe you see a fight. A fight. Maybe you see a robber in your house. Maybe someone is in trouble and he really needs to see a doctor now. Those are all emergencies. I'm going to teach you again in a minute. But just think about when we need to see a doctor in an emergency. What transport do we need to call? We call 999 on our phones and we call for an ambulance. Ambulance. Can you say it? Ambulance. 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 Lovely. So, To see a doctor in an emergency, we call for an ambulance. That's this one here. In a medical emergency, where you're worried the person might die, you need an ambulance. What about if I break my arm? Do I need an emergency ambulance? Not really. What about if I've got a cold? Do I need an ambulance? Not really. What about if I stop breathing? Yes, you need an ambulance. You need an ambulance if you stop breathing. What about if I can't breathe? Yes, you need an ambulance. Okay. Look at this here. Do you remember the words for the body? What is he pointing to here? What is he pointing to? His heart. His heart. His heart. He's got a problem with his heart. He needs an ambulance. Okay. Ambulance. Look at this picture here. Think, you see this in the street. What do you need? Do we need ambulance? No. Do we need fire engine? No. We need the police. The police. Can you say that? The police. The police. Look, police. Not polic. Not polizia. Police. Police. It goes together. Police. Police. Okay. This one here is a robber. A robber. He's trying to go in the house. You need the police. You need the police. This one here is a car accident. You need the police and you need an ambulance. You need both. So we've done ambulance, police, but what if there is a fire? What if there is a fire? We need a fire engine. Can you see the fire? This is the fire. The house is on fire. You need a fire engine. A fire engine. You need a fire engine. Okay. Can we say fire engine? Engine. Engine. Fire engine. Okay. So I want you to think, okay? You are walking down the road and you see a lady, help, help, in a house. Her house is on fire. What do you do? The lady is saying, help, help. What do you do? You call 999 on your phone, 999, and you say, hello. The operator will ask you a question. The person will ask you a question, and this is the question. I've just realised that's backwards. Okay. Oh, that's backwards. Okay. Which service do you require? Okay, I want you to all say that because we're going to hear that on the audio that I've sent you. So, which service do you require? Do it again. Which service do you require? Which service do you require? I'm going to do it like we do in class. Which service do you require? And again. Which service do you require? Which service do you require? Again, which service do you require? Okay, if you find that difficult, I want you to press the pause button just there and just practice that, okay? What do I say if you're on the telephone and they say, which service do you require? What do we say? For the fire, we say, fire engine, please. Fire engine, please. That's what we need to say, okay? For the fire, we say, fire engine, please. The next thing that the operator will say, and we've just got the sheet. I've sent you all this sheet. You should have this sheet at home, okay? The next thing the person will say is, what has happened? And you would say, there's a fire. A house is on fire. And they will say, what's your address? We all know that. I have taught you so many times. What's your address? And this is why I always say, learn your address. Because in an emergency, you need it. All right? So, what's your address? And you say, 54 Belton Lane, Grantham, NG 162V. And you say, remember, street, area, city or town, that's Grantham or Nottingham, and then the postcode, okay? So we say number and street, area, Nottingham, and then the postcode. What's your address? What is your name? Do you remember how to say? Just say now, say now. That's right. My name is. Can you say it? Good. My name is Ruth Nouch. Okay, I want you to pause there, okay? I want you to press the pause button on your YouTube video and I want you to practice what's your address and what is your name. Saying my address is, my name is. I want you to practice there, okay? The next question they will say to you is, what is your telephone number? And this is your mobile that you're calling. So 076